Hey everyone, welcome to TED. Basically, this is just a random stream that I wanted to try. So, the thing I want to talk about is whether AI is going to replace you in your jobs, and if so, when is it going to happen? Right. So, every day we hear this news saying that there have been certain advancements in AI, and they have been continuously um, you know, uh, getting better at what they do. And at some point of time, a lot of other companies they give this list of jobs that are threatened by AI and that are soon going to be replaced by AI, right? So uh, if you want to know whether that's true or not, it is true, right? So all of these estimations, they are not there just to scare people and um, just random bullshit that the news guys came up with. It's actual data, it's actual facts. But the problem with these data and facts is that they are very much based on historical data on how the AI advancement has been since past like 4 years or maybe half a decade. But yeah, primarily in the last 4 years since OpenAI released the ChatGPT models, right? But the problem with these stats and everything, they don't give you the entire truth, and which is much more bleak and dangerous. So, should you be afraid regarding this? And I would say yes, everyone should be, because AI is going to change how humans work, right? So let me just take you back. I don't want to make this a long video. Let me just take you back a couple of centuries, and in the context that I just want to give you more about why AI is so powerful and much more important to humans, right? So yeah, let's go back to a couple of centuries. So when the industrial revolution started, we started depending on machines a lot, and we made rapid advancements once we saw that what machines could do using steam engines, using coal, and how the energy could be transmitted from one source, and then we use them in as part of motors and engines to build superhuman, not even superhuman, just incredible machines that would soon replace a lot of labors, right? So the labor, in the sense, there were domesticated animals like horses, bulls, and even humans, right? So all of these living beings, they contributed manual labor to other human beings, and then there were progress in the life, in the lifestyle, in everything across the world. But then came these engines, motors that didn't need um, you know dependency on human dependency on living beings. So basically, you could work a machine throughout a day, 24 hours, and it would never get tired. It would need maintenance, of course, because it's a physical asset and it's a physical object and it's been working continuously. But other than that, it would take a lot less fodder. It won't need much of resources compared to other um, living beings. So that paved way for you know uh, all of these great engines, from cars to flights to trains to even ships. We started running with these big, huge machines. So eventually, you won't see horses or bullock carts or any of these domesticated animals anymore in work in the line of in the line of work, right? So that's what is similar, and I'm trying to draw a context here from that to human beings as well. So what does AI do? Basically, it's just as you just dissected, it's artificial intelligence. So intelligence is again what that's the only thing and the only power that a human has over every other living being across the universe, probably. So humans are very much advanced in the category of brain. So they have this power to imagine, think, and put into work and make decisions all of these things, what we call intelligence, if you try to replicate into a machine, right? So if a machine can do something a human can do, then imagine this: a human, he needs, sorry, they need to rest. They need timely sources of food, and then they also need a lot of you know rest from emotional rest as well. And they have a lot of thoughts, they have a lot of feelings regarding what they are doing. So there won't be so even if a person sits for 8 hours, that's the standard job time across the world. The person won't be sitting continuously working throughout the 8 hours, right? So they would have their own time, they would have their own breaks and everything. But does AI need any of those things? Does a machine need any of those things? They don't, right? You can plug in an electric board and run uh, uh, an AI algorithm on it, and a model basically, and it could function continuously 24 hours, 365 days, right? So you need not plug out ever, and it will still work. Again, with regular maintenance, since of course it's a physical attribute, but not the model, of course. The model would work continuously. So yeah, that's what been trying to say. So yeah, but also, yeah, regarding the estimations, right? So when and how your jobs are going to be replaced. So the one crucial fact that the industry estimates, or all of these reporters, whoever is making these stats up, uh, trying to pull this stats up, are making one mistake, as I see, is that they don't understand the impact of AI and how much companies are pouring money into it, right? So all of these companies, the big FANG companies, the big companies that are already now stepping in into AI and trying to provide AI as a service, yeah, they are pouring in billions because they know that's what the future is. And at one point of time, I'm just imagining this, but at one point of time, I'm assuming that how the industry would be shaped, including engineers, including marketers, any industry that would require a human to use, their intelligence, would be replaced by AI in such a way that, similar to how now companies go about and hire candidates and students from all of these universities, and then train them, and then provide them a job, and then expect an output out of them. All of these companies will stop doing that, even the consulting companies as well. So all of these companies will stop doing that, and they would directly borrow AI agents from the big five or six or whatever, maybe three companies that would be left by the end of this arc. So yeah, so all of these companies would provide AI agents directly to the consumers, so there would not be any humans required. So basically, the human labor that needs that is dependent on their intelligence will be wiped out. And again, coming back to the estimations, the amount of money being poured in, they don't you cannot estimate a timeline like 2020, 2033, 2035, anything like that, because with the amount that they are paid, the engineers or the companies themselves, they are going to have far more frequent releases compared to traditional product. And it's going to be far more aggressive and far more crucial for the companies for their survival as well, because this is a huge race and everyone wants to be in the forefront of this AI race, right? And last but not the least, this is one other thing why AI is not your regular product development. This is for the engineers or software engineers that work in the industry. So this is not your traditional product based development, right? Or not even a traditional product in the sense. So the thing is, when it comes to a product, you have a clear requirement, what the product is supposed to do, and there are defined principles around it, like what it's supposed to do, how it's supposed to function, how well it is supposed to function, and you have certain estimations set for the product that is being built. So you test against that. But when it comes to AI, it's a bit different, right? You never expect the output to be a perfect one. That's the beauty of AI and intelligence per se. Every model is different, although they could be training with the same data, but the output could be a bit different. Everything could be different. So I'm particularly talking about the unsupervised ones. So yeah, so you expect better output, but you don't know what a better output is. So what do? You set certain benchmarks that that a model is supposed to beat, and that's what you do continuously. All of the LLM models, they are just trying to beat these benchmarks one way or the other, and this can be achieved not by just giving the model that this is what a benchmark is. You just train it continuously, and that's what the companies have been doing. And some have been like getting these splendid results. So that's the thing. So that's the thing about the AI models. You cannot ever predict uh, where, what would be the performance of these models, right? It could always surpass the previous benchmark, even weekly. So we see every week there's a new AI model being released, and that's what we then they keep on breaking these benchmarks, and yeah. So you cannot ever expect certain you know uh, set uh, performance from a AI model. So that's why any prediction that says that 2020, 2033, or 2035 is when exactly these jobs are going to be replaced, I don't think so. That 2033 or 35 or 37 or whatever the estimation was, maybe even 2031, could be just around the corner, like in 2027, right? Just a couple of years down the lane, because that's how fast the AI is evolving, and none of these statistics matter anymore, because you cannot judge it based on how much development has happened in the past 4 years. Whatever has happened in the past 4 years could be very well done, in just a month or two, with the current pace and the current investments that have been being poured in. So yeah, I just want to share this as a wake up call, or probably whatever you guys would like to take this as. And also, English is my second language, so please excuse all the mistakes that I have done. And this is my first time trying something like this. So hope you got something out of this one. Thank you so much.